Louisiana Beer Reviews, Lucky Town Brewing Company Pub Ale, English Style Mild Ale, 3.7% alcohol, brewed by Lucky Town Brewing Company of Jackson, Mississippi. I bought this at Acuista Paces on US Highway 190 business route, eastbound in Covington, Louisiana. Now, it's got a date, guys. Sometimes the beers will have a date, and I'll just forget to mention that. It says something 11/21/19, I think that says. Best by 2/19/19, February 19th. It's kind of a short shelf life, really. Here we are in April 2019, so we're past the date, guys, but oftentimes I forget to check dates when I'm just grabbing beers here and there, and I don't know why I would think a grocery store would check, because they sure won't usually. LA 31, nothing to do with Jackson, Mississippi, but they're showing this kind of glass. Now there's the Boddington's Pub Ale, which in England is like 3.7, but for the export US market it's 4.6. So this is more like the actual pub ales in England for ABV. Ivory Head. Seems like in a can it should be all right. 5 months old. That's not really that old. Can beer, I find, tends to hold up. Orange appearance. Yes, a lot of sediment in there. You can see this powdery sediment throughout with the sun shining through it in this bright 8:30 a.m. morning. No clouds at all. Bright, dry weather. One of the 40 days a year we get like that in Louisiana. May even be 45, but I think it's more like 40 days a year, where it's either cold, moderate, or hot and dry, no clouds. What are the ingredients? Well, they don't say on the website. I would suppose water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. Do they add flaked maize or anything like they do with Boddington's Pub Ale? I don't know, because I know the Boddington's has the flaked maize. Smells pungent, bready, very bready, malty, nice, pale to medium malts. Smells really good. It looks nice. So got an A, an A. Let's see about the taste. Okay, the taste is too lemony or citrusy, marmaladey. To me. It's got kind of that fruit thing going. Little sourness. Doesn't taste old, so I don't think the age is the issue, because you get those beers that get old and they start tasting like turned fruit, or they just get stale. Like at the Knights of Columbus Hall, they had all these out-of-date Bud Light, Coors Light, and Miller Lite. They weren't rancid or anything like that. They were just stale and dull, and I don't know how else to describe it. Stale. You get a fresh Bud Light, oh yeah, and put it up against those. It's just everything drops on it. But I don't think that happened here. Beer Advocate saying this is a 73. Untapped gives it a 70 out of 100. And Rate Beer doesn't have enough ratings to even give it an average score. It's got an adhesive label. When I have beers sometimes that people will say are infected, it'll have kind of that sweet and sour sauce or duck sauce flavor, which they shouldn't have. I mean, this is not a Britannomyces or, farmhouse ale or one of those things, a saison. It's nothing like that, but it's starting to take on that character. That is not what a pub ale is supposed to taste like. You want a good pub ale, to me. Now, my friend David said he thought it was dull, but I disagreed. But that happens, in the beer world. I thought the Boddington's Pub Ale was really good. I like it. It's got the nitro widget. I think it's a really good example, probably, of what they're drinking over there, except with a higher ABV for our palate, in America, what we favor. But something wrong with this. In the body's medium, I guess. The finish is kind of semi-dry. I don't think it should be getting that duck sauce thing. I'll give it tastes kind of bad. Guess I give it a D. But we'll disqualify it kind of because of the date. Although I find the date I don't think I had anything to do with it. It's too short dated. Like, why would you November, December, January? I don't know. Strange. The whole thing is strange. But if I tried it again fresh, would I think it would be better? It might be. On draft, it might be. But some of these, I don't want to start all that. But I've been getting a lot of different craft beers the last year that have been, questionable. But that could just be my experience. I don't know what you could give some commentary if you've been running across similar problems. So anyway, I think it's the 67 out of 100. All right, well, it happens. So what can you do? Y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.